everyone, and welcome back to my studio, and welcome to another episode of Friday with Friends. Now, I have to give credit tonight to Billy from BCC Arts for the idea. She showed how she's making earrings using clear sticker paper to print on, and then UV resin to create the earrings. So I'm going to do something similar, but my own spin on it. So let's go down to the table and take a look. Now, as you can see on my printer paper, I have printed a whole lot of my friendly gnomes, all Christmassy and ready to go. I'm not going to do them all for you on this video because it would take too long, but if I get them all done, I'll show you the final results on all of them. So I'm going to set up the few that I'm going to do right away, and I'll be back. Okay, so we're going to start. We're going to be using my JDiction New Formula hard type UV resin, and we're going to put a small coat. Let me make sure I didn't get these too far apart that I can't get them in. I think I can get them both under the light at the same time. I have to move them a little closer. See, I didn't think about that. Let me move this guy a little bit. I have them taped down so they don't move while I'm working on them, because I want them to stay nice and flat, so I get a nice flat dry finish. And yeah, now they'll both fit. Okay, so I want them to fit when I put them under the light. So to begin with, we just want to put a nice thin coat all over, and I've got a little paintbrush to help me move the UV resin around, because I just want a thin coat all over and only where the picture is. Make sure that you don't let your brush go under the UV light because you don't want to harden up your brush. All right, and we're going to put those under the light, and we'll be back when they've had a little time. Okay, so round one is fairly hard, and we're going to put on round two, because there's some places where I can see it's not quite all the way to the edge. So I can fix that now. One more coat on the top, and then we'll be ready to cut them and flip them over. One more time under the cover. Okay, now that they've got 3 coats on them, I'm going to peel off all the tape. and we're going to cut them out, and we'll be ready to do the back sides. I've got my fine nosed scissors here to help me cut them precisely, especially since these have a lot of little fine detail. Now, I'm not worried if I don't get right up to the line because that white is the backing paper, and that'll be clear when I peel the backing off. So if I leave a little section where it's going to be too hard to cut it with a little white, it's not going to be a problem later because that's all going to go clear. Okay, so there's my two little guys. They're looking really cool. They're already sort of hard. And I'll probably end up putting a little more on the top a little later. But now comes the next step. We're gonna flip these guys over. I need to stick them down. So to stick them down, move them out of the way for a minute. So I got the sticky side up, and I'm going to tape that down to the mat. So I have a nice sticky side up that I can then press these onto. I'm gonna have to turn him a little sideways to get him to fit. Okay. Now what we want is we want to take that backing off, because remember this is sticker paper and it has a white backing on it. So I want to try and get that backing to peel off. And we're going to have the sticky side facing up. And now we're going to put stuff on the back. We're going to start with a clear coat, a nice thin clear coat all over the back, and that's going to seal all that stickiness away. Okay, now while those were sitting under the light, getting nice, I pulled out two glitters. So I have my extra fine diamond, which is a white, and my extra fine ruby, which is a red. And I put them into these two little cups. I don't know if you can see them over there. No, I'll move them over here. Okay, so I've got these two little cups with glitter in them. This way so you can see them. And we're just going to add some of our UV resin into each of these. We'll mix those up. And that's going to be the next coat on the back. And what I want to make sure is that I get the white where the beards are, and then the red can go in some of the other places. Okay. We're going to put that under the light. And we'll be back. Okay, we're going to give the backs a final coat of just plain clear to help seal that resin layer a little better, in that glitter layer. It's a nice clear coat, and then we'll pull these off and see what they look like. Round in the light, and they should be all done. And we'll see the results. Okay, reveal time. Oh, look at how cool he looks. Those are cool. Oh, I'm liking them. Those are awesome. Okay. I'm going to clean them up a little bit. They got little drippies over the sides and such. And I'm going to put some holes in them and make them into little pendants, I think. But those are cute. Look at those. Okay, put it where you can see it. Look at him. So that's his back. That's his little front. There's the sky. And his front. Now, putting the red on his hat here was probably not a good idea, only because all the little yellow dots are sort of red now. But cool. Have to think about, I think just the clear on the diamond on the back would give the best coloring, unless you've got like here where we had a solid red hat. But that's cool. All right, I'll be back with final results. Now, one thing I realized after I did a few of these is that the sparkles look gorgeous coming through, but they were a little too see-through. So what I've done is I've added a coat of white and then another coat of glitter on the backs. So I do the fronts, I flip them over, I put one coat of clear to seal the glue that's there from the sticker. Then I do a coat of the glitter. And then what I've been doing is putting a coat of this Liquitex Basics Titanium White over the back, and that's giving me much truer colors, because if you're going to use this as a pin or a pendant, you don't want it to be so transparent that the color of your shirt interferes with the design on what you're wearing. So, a little white paint, the design looks gorgeous. You can wear it on any color shirt you want without it being a problem. And it's a simple addition. So I'm adding the white paint to these guys. And then I will put another coat of, once this is dry, they'll get another coat of the glitter and then a coat of clear, and they will be done. So hang in there for finished results. Okay, I have final results on these 8. Now you saw me make 2 of them, and you saw me paint the white on the back of one of them. I really enjoyed it. Now these top 4, I drilled holes in and made into pendants. And the bottom 4, which are so adorable, And these all have, let me grab one. They have pin backs. So they can be little pins for people to wear. There's my little holiday gnomes. Because, you know, we all like to be gnome for the holidays. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos. Now this is part of our Friday with Friends. So please check all the links in the description box below to see who is in the train tonight. And I hope you all have the merriest of Christmas, the happiest of holidays, and a wonderful weekend.